have a puppy.
Now we really have a puppy. Hi, I'm Chiara.
And I'm Aaron, and this is our dog Wild. We're usually travelling around Australia in a bus, but I've found employment up in North Queensland, so we're not really doing much travelling at the moment. So we've decided to do this video to show you some of our favourite campsites that we've seen and stayed in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales so far.
In position number 5, we have the Kenilworth Showground. We used to live in Sunshine Coast and we were coming to Kenilworth very often, and the reason is...
bakery. For the donuts.
So there is an awesome bakery in Kenilworth. They became famous when they started making this coffee inside a donut. And they became famous all around Australia, as much as Kenilworth is a very small town in southeast Queensland hinterland, and there is always the queue outside of the bakery. So you absolutely need to visit the Kenilworth Showground so you can go to get a donut at the Kenilworth bakery. It is about $20–25 a night. Downside, you have to pay extra for the shower, but you have a lot of space, the toilets are clean, the showers are clean, so we recommend to go there. And it's just in the city center. So it's only a 2 minutes walk to the bakery, which is the most important thing. Another thing that you can do in Kenilworth is visiting the cheese factory.
There's a lot of awesome cheese there made on site, very delicious, highly recommend.
Another cool thing to do around here is the Fig Tree Walk. It's about 5 or 10 minutes drive from the Kenilworth Showground. It's this beautiful loop around the rainforest. It will take about 15–20 minutes to do the loop, so it's not very long.
And if you like nice twisty roads, maybe you're a bit of a motorcycle nut, the road to and from Kenilworth is amazing. You can also go up through the back into Mullaney. Highly recommend checking that out. Number 4 on our list is a place called BONY Mountain Campsite. I really liked BONY Mountain because there's no one around. It's highly secluded. We stayed there for about 2 or 3 weeks, and for 90% of the time we were the only people there. Wide open spaces, super quiet at night. You can see billions of stars. It's got power, it's got water, and it's close to Warwick, so it's close to a major town if you need your groceries. From what we remember, it was about $10 a night to stay with power and water. The caretaker was incredibly helpful and friendly, always up for a chat. Because BONY Mountain is so quiet, there is a lot of space. You could easily fit 20, 30, 50 caravans there at once. Not that there is a demand for that at most time of the year. Come showtime there would be, but for the most part of the year, BONY Mountain is incredibly quiet. That's why I like it. The reason I like BONY Mountain as well is that it's very close to natural attractions like Queen Mary Falls. This is one of the most amazing places that we've visited. We say that a lot, but it really is. When we walked down, it had rained previously, so we had the falls at full noise, full volume. It wasn't very busy, there wasn't a great deal of people there. It was like stepping back in time, sort of stepping back into a Jurassic Park sort of era. Quite amazing. Highly recommend going to Queen Mary Falls. Also, a short drive from BONY Mountain is the towns of Warwick and Stanthorpe. And if you keep going down south past them, you get to Girrawheen National Park. We've done a video on that. Amazing rock formations, quite a cool trip as well, and if you go after the rains you get the rushing water effect as well. In Girrawheen, if you're up for a bit of adventure, there is a hike up a mountain. I suggest you pack proper shoes, because last time we didn't, and we got chicken and we didn't make it all the way to the top.
This really freaks me out.
It doesn't look like it, guys, but it's really steep. But
it was very cool though.
It was very cool. It was very, very cool.
At the third place we have Goomeri Kimbombi Falls campsite. It's a free campsite close to this beautiful gorge that you can visit. If it has been raining recently when you go, you will probably be able to see a waterfall. We didn't, but it was still a beautiful sight, beautiful views, and there is a little bit of a hike to do around there. And after the hike, another thing that you have to do is take the car, drive to Goomeri, is about 10 minutes drive, and go to the Goomeri bakery. I know we mention food a lot in our vlogs. They have the most delicious almond biscuits, so try that once. Apart from this, the campsite is very nice. It's in the middle of the nature. It has toilets, no showers unfortunately. It's free for 72 hours, which is awesome. Unfortunately, it might be a little bit tricky to get in. We struggled a bit with the bus, but at the end we made it. And internet connection is a little bit spotty, so if you have some work to do, you might have some troubles. That's why we stayed there only one night. I recommend to get there quite early because there are not a lot of spots. So if you get there too late, you might not be able to find anything, especially if you have a bigger vehicle.
Okay, number 2 on our list is a town called Murwillumbah, which is just over the Queensland-New South Wales border. Murwillumbah is a very special place. Incredibly friendly, incredibly laid back, beautiful mountain scenes all around, and quite close to the coast as well. It was pretty cheap for what I remember. I think it was about $25 a night, and when we stayed there, it had just rained, obviously, so incredibly green scenery. The weather was amazing, people were friendly, and I had a really great time there. Good things about Murwillumbah is, apart from the people in the town, very close to Springbrook National Park, so you can go for a day drive or a night drive and see the glowworm caves in Springbrook National Park. Highly recommend. Put it on your bucket list. It's up there in the top 5 spots to visit before you die, in my opinion.
If you go to the Springbrook National Park to visit the Natural Bridge, we recommend you to go twice. That's what we did. We went once during the day to see the waterfall and the Natural Bridge, and we went back at night to see the glowworms. It's amazing. It's only, I think, a 40 minutes drive from the campsite, and it's way worth it.
Also, Murwillumbah is quite close to the coast, so that's 10 times fast, and it's quite close to the Queensland border. So if you want to visit a beach or go up to Queensland, visit Gold Coast, it's only within an hour's drive. Murwillumbah has a market, happen every week on Wednesday, just in the campsite itself. Well worth a visit. Lots of locally made produce and food, and very friendly. When we were staying there, the live band was amazing. You can see Mount Warning from Murwillumbah, which is the first place in Australia to see sun. You used to be able to hike up there, but I think they closed the hiking trail down. So, still worth a visit if you're that way inclined. If not, don't go.
As the first place, we have our favorite campsite in southeast Queensland. It's in Skip Point, close to Rainbow Beach. It's a government-owned campsite, so you pay only $6 each to stay there for the night. You will need to get your permit from the National Park website, and you can stay there up to 3 weeks. If you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you can even camp right on the beach. If you have a bus like us, it's better if you stay a little bit backward, closer to the road, so you don't get bogged. There is even a Facebook page, I got bogged at Skip Point, which I recommend to watch if you want to have a laugh. The campsite is super quiet, especially if you avoid going there during school holidays. It's very close to the ferry to Fraser Island, so you can go there as well. 15 minutes drive from Rainbow Beach, so you can stay at Rainbow Beach for a fraction of the price of what you would pay if you stay in the main beach itself. You can walk to the beach every morning, sit down, read a book, make some lunch, and just have some quiet time we love in Skip Point. The only downside is that they only have drop toilets, there is no shower, and there is no water. But you can get water very close on the road to Rainbow Beach. Just before getting to Rainbow Beach, you will find a water point. Another downside of Skip Point are the sandflies. When we went there, we didn't have the mosquito nets in the bus yet. It was a little bit of a nightmare. We got sandflies in, mosquitoes, cockroaches. So definitely when you go there, you will want to have some kind of mosquito nets in your vehicle, or keep your windows closed, and take with you some very good tropical strength mosquito repellents. From Skip Point, we really recommend going to visit Carlos Sandblow. It is beautiful national park on the top of Rainbow Beach, where you will see these beautiful sand dunes, and you will see the reason why Rainbow Beach is called Rainbow Beach. You will find all these different colored sand is beautiful. Another cool thing to visit from Rainbow Beach is the Puna Lake. Is I think a 30 or 40 minutes walk in the middle of the woods. It's a natural path to go there, so wear proper shoes. You can take your swimwear if you want to have a swim at the lake.
Or if there's no one around, don't need it.
Yeah, or that. Well, these were our favorite campsites in Southeast Queensland and North New South Wales. You will be able to find all these campsites on Wikicamp. If you don't know what Wikicamp is an awesome app. It's only $7. You can put all the filters of the campsite that you want in Australia, and it's a must-have if you are traveling around Australia.
We also have some videos on each of these campsites, so if you look through our video list, you'll be able to spot the campsites and give them a watch as well, so you get a bit more of an understanding.
That's it for this week's video. If you like it, as always, subscribe to our channel, like the video, leave us a comment, and let us know if you have some amazing campsites to recommend us.
Yep, that's it for us guys, and we'll see you in the next one.